Well, good evening, everybody. How you doing? So as it says, I'm going to talk about my life as a bouncer. I have been a bouncer in Champaign-Urbana for coming up on 18 years now. There's a lot of gray hair under here, in case you couldn't tell. But in my life as a bouncer, I have learned a lot of tips and tricks to give to you to make it easier when you come see me. Okay, it's going to be pretty simple stuff to begin with, and then I'm going to give you some stuff not to do. It's going to be a good time. Y'all ready? Okay. So what we're going to start off with is some tips on what you should do when you come see me at a bar. It's, like I said, pretty simple stuff, but it makes all the difference in the world. The biggest thing that you can do as a patron of a bar is when you come up to see me, make sure that the very first thing you do is pull out your wallet or your purse and make sure that you got your ID and your money for me. Yes, unfortunately, that is part of our jobs. We do have to do that. But this is the reason why you're going to stand outside in the cold in the middle of winter. Who likes standing in the snow? Anybody? Anybody? Of course, my friend Ryan in the back does. The second thing is just to be nice. I'm a person. This is not how I act when I'm bouncing. Just FYI. I look a lot meaner, and, you know, a lot of my guys are big guys with tattoos. It's a lot of fun. But just be nice. Come talk to us like a normal person. Works out a lot better in the end. So, moving on from just being nice to anybody is, here's what you shouldn't do when you come to a bar. Now, these are a few of my extreme pet peeves, shall we say. This is all stuff that I really suggest you never, ever do to any bouncer, no matter where you go. The first of which is if you come up to a bar, you see a guy standing outside who has a nice beard like this, don't touch me. Everybody wants to touch the bouncer. I don't know why. They like stroking the beard. They like putting the hand on the thigh. Hey, you know, in fact, I've even had some people who have touched me in the no-no zone. Don't do that. It's a quick way to get ejected, and nobody likes that. Second off, don't scream at me. This is me. I don't like being yelled at. Okay, I have an 8-year-old daughter. She does enough yelling for all of us, okay? So please, don't scream at a bouncer. We're not the ones who set the cover charge. We're not the ones who mandated that it's a county ordinance that you have to have your ID to come in a bar. Don't yell at me. Not my problem. Also, I have a girlfriend. Don't flirt with me. Don't come up to me if you don't know me and say, hey, bro, it's so good to see you. I know my regulars. And I know my friends, because half of them are standing back there probably making snide comments as I talk. It doesn't work. Just don't try it, okay? Last but not least, if I have to throw somebody out of a bar, yes, unfortunately, that is part of my job, don't get in the way. We do our very best to do it in a very nice, calm manner, but sometimes I have to force somebody out of a bar. That's why I lift weights, okay? Don't get in the way. It doesn't work out for any of us, okay? I am going to tell some stories, but I did want to warn you guys, if you are easily triggered by things like violence, there is an assault in here, but I'm going to keep it very clean. This is your trigger warning. You can leave now or cover your ears. But the first story I'm going to tell you, I actually used to work on campus at good old Clybourne, where we had wine night every Tuesday, where for the low, low price of $6, you could get that awesome bottle of Barefoot Moscato and drink the whole thing and then proceed to get mad at me for something stupid. And usually what ended up happening was people would leave, but this guy decided to throw it at my head. As you see in that picture, I do wear glasses. I'm wearing contacts today. I did not used to have those. I got hit in the head with a bottle, so I went to the doctor, and they're like, you need glasses and a whole lot of surgery. Please don't hit people in the head with a bottle. It sucks. It's not as cool as it looks in the movies. Secondly, this is a big pet peeve of mine. Please, when you're at a bar, make sure that you are taking care of your drink. This particular gentleman decided to slip something into his date's drink. I was very upset about that. Luckily, we were able to intercept them as they came out of the bar. I was able to step in between them and get her into a cab and get her home. That gentleman did not have a good night. I'm not going into details. He didn't have a good night. I'm a big guy. I got big hands. You do the math. But this is what we strive to not have happen at our bars at any time. And we are trained to look for this stuff. So please, if you see something like that, come talk to us. Last but not least, this is one of those guys who came to a bar without his ID, and he was with his whole family who all had IDs. So who got to go in the bar and who didn't? You do the math. The guy who stayed out, his father decided that it was good to choke him because he was mad because he couldn't come in the bar. And then when I told him to stop doing it, he tried to choke me. So we called the cops. And now, luckily, most of us will not charge you. Like, if you're that wasted, schwasty, we will not press charges, okay? Getting hit is part of our job. It's not the best part of our job, but it happens, and we're okay with it. You know, really, throughout this entire thing, this was the worst. I got stabbed in the back at an old bar called Bradley's. Yeah, y'all. I was there. A lot less tattoos and a lot bigger. But this is just to say, please be aware of your surroundings when you're at a bar, okay? There's a lot going on that you're probably not aware of. We as bouncers are there to be an advocate for you. If there's a problem, if somebody's being creepy, somebody's, annoying your whole party, somebody is way wasted and we don't see it, please come tell us. I can't tell you how many people's significant other I've become throughout the years just for the night, okay? That's it for me. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of the speakers tonight, okay?